All right, I see we got them back. We can open with Maura and just overall thoughts. I mean, boy, that was a fun one. Honestly, just as a fan, which is really what I feel like right now. Just a fun one to watch, a fun series. You guys had it going on both ends, which is like my most favorite thing to all the stuff to write about. But anyway, just talk about the series and the game, and then we can open up to Matt and Leisha and whoever wants to ask any questions.
Yeah, I think back to the last conversation we had last weekend, Kelly, about our defense and putting both together. When we put our offense together with our great defense, we're a special team, and I think that showed this weekend. And speaking of today, I love the way we got better and better as that game went on. I think we finished with an exclamation point in the third. I love the way we worked together. And our lines were good. We obviously had some key pieces out of the lineup tonight, and people stepped up like Huey and Katie Davis had huge games for us. And you love to see that as a coach and as a teammate. It certainly gives us a lot of confidence moving forward. So a great weekend, big sweep, excited about it.
Maura, that first period, St. Cloud really came at you guys hard as we've seen all weekend. How well do you feel your team handled that, and what allowed you guys to turn things back around there in the second and take control?
Yeah, sluggish sort of start for us, and I think, we just dug deeper. We're better than that. We know that. I think we just needed some reminders that you have to work. And we talked about this in the locker room. You got to love to do the gritty things that you might not get credit for. You might not be on the press conference for. And when you get back to those foundations of what our team's about, we get to the places where we want to be. So we talked about that, and I think our players did exactly that, led by Gabbie. That first goal of the game was all grit. She just beat the St. Cloud defenders, put her stick down and finished. And we certainly got a big boost off of that. So I think just reminding our team of what it takes, no matter who the opponent is, and just playing the game that you're actually in.
That third period, the way you guys were rolling, at the end, I guess it wasn't really four lines. You were rolling those third and fourth lines out there, and they were lighting up St. Cloud and controlling play. How great as a coach is it to watch your team really close out a game with a killer instinct like that? Not just controlling play, but piling on the goals.
Coach is happy tonight. Coach is happy.
Just how did you, 0-0 in the first period, so it was really, really gritty. How did you guys turn things around? And I mean, you ended up scoring 6 goals. How did that momentum shift?
Yeah, I think we're really capable. It's just a matter of getting back to the basics and putting the work in. And it starts in the D zone and you work your way up. I thought our puck movement got better in the second. I thought our entry plays got better in the second. And I thought our O-zone possession time got better in the second. So getting back to what we know we're good at and putting the work in. And like I said, getting a boost from Gabbie, showing us how it's done. And that line, again, working their butts off to get us on the scoreboard. And then everything we sort of go as they go, and everything opened up from that point on.
What does it mean to secure the second sweep over St. Cloud of the season here?
It's awesome. It's awesome. It's tough to get sweeps in this league, tough to get wins in this league. I don't care what anybody's record is on any given night. It's a battle, and we saw that in the first. So these are huge league points for us. And obviously with fewer games this year, every game matters even more. So we're thrilled.
Maura, do you have an update on Kylie after that injury last night?
I actually still don't have an update.
Okay. Just lower body injury day to
Lower
day.
body injury right now. Yep.
How about for Taylor Stewart? Why was she out tonight?
Lower body injury as well.
Okay.
And one more question for you, Maura, I guess, and then Gabbie. I know, Emma, you guys have been so patient. I appreciate that. Can you talk about Gabbie for a second? This was, I think, your third 100-pointer you've had since being at UMD. This one you've known since you was just a little pup. Like, talk about what that means, coaching someone of that kind of talent, and when kids hit those milestones.
Yes, you're frozen, Kelly. But I hope the rest of us aren't. Yeah, I'm happy to talk about Gabbie. Yeah, I think Stalder was the last one we had, and before that, Coach Bricklick. So a special group of players that I've been able to coach here to hit that 100-point mark, and you know, in such a quick amount of time for Gabbie. I know there's going to be lots more, but what I think, you know, what we talked about in the locker room, I think Gabbie exemplifies, and that's the grittiness, the toughness, playing 200 feet. She's our first line center, and that's not just because she scores goals. That's because she plays hard in the D zone. She gets how important that is in this league and at this level. And I think she goes from there. Obviously, she's a phenom offensively, fun to watch. Some of the goals that she's scored over the course of her career so far, you think back, they're beauties and just amazing to watch. But I think it's the work, it's the passion, it's the dedication to the game, and the way she gets the team to rally around her. You know, it's special, and we're extremely pleased to have her in our program.
All right, awesome. All right, let's get Emma and Gabbie up here. You guys are talking about two totally different sides of the ranks, obviously. So we'll let Matt and Alicia ask some questions, and if I want to ask more, I'll throw some in at the end.
Gabbie, can you take us through .99 there to really break this game open? You and Kleiner coming down the ice.
I'm going to be honest. I don't really remember what happened. I never really remember what happens on the ice. I kind of just, when I'm playing my best, I just go out there and play and everything happens. But I just remember driving as hard as I could to the net, and we've been working on that all week long. Probably the past month, we've been working on near support, all that stuff. And so I was driving to the net and got a great pass and had my stick on the ice and buried it in the back of the net. So just going off of what we've done in practice all week and it paying off is always such a great feeling.
Gabbie, what does it mean to you to get to 100 points in your career here at UMD and to do it in a game like this where you guys beat St. Cloud 6-0?
I can't even explain the feelings that I'm feeling right now. I feel like I'm still trying to wrap my head around being in that club and being in with such great players that have achieved that and being able to achieve that myself. I'm so honored and definitely couldn't have done it without my teammates and at any other program. This program has definitely the reason why I have achieved that. And I am just very honored and blessed to be a part of this group. And it wouldn't have happened if I didn't end up being a Bulldog. So.
Which is easier, wrapping your head around 100 points, or what's I'm up to here now, Kelly? 5 shutouts in 12 games?
Yeah.
Emma,
Yeah.
How do you explain this run that you're on as a goaltender? How does it feel when you've only given up, I think, 3 goals here now in 2021 as well? What's this run like for you?
I don't know, like I've said before, like it comes down like to our defense. Like our players just keep like holding them to the outside, which makes it like pretty easy to be a goalie, like clearing sticks and screens, and I just have to like collect the pucks coming at me. And I don't know, it's been like a good flow ever since like we got back from winter break, and I don't know, it's been good.
This can be for both of you, kind of what I asked Coach. I mean, after going through the first period, gritty contest, scoreless, and then to end up winning, I mean, first of all, hitting the milestones, but also to win 6-0, secure the sweep. Just kind of talk about that momentum shift on both of your sides of the rink there.
I mean, after the first period, we definitely weren't satisfied with how we were playing. We're always trying to raise the bar and we're always trying to push ourselves, and came in and had a little awakening and a little chat with the coaches, and we came out and we had a fire lit and we were ready to go, and we used that to the best of our advantage and came together as a team and played as a unit instead of goalie defense offense. And I think that was a huge part of turning the game around and working as a unit.
Yeah, I think always like even if like we struggle for a while, we can always like rely on like having a good defense. So then we can just like build off of that. Like the games we didn't score, we still like had a good defense. So we just, I don't know, like we're building off of that all the time.